Neurotransmitters are the chemical messengers that allow neurons to communicate, and their proper function is absolutely essential for cognition, mood, motor control, and overall brain health. As we age, multiple aspects of neurotransmitter systems change. Production declines, receptor sensitivity decreases, and clearance mechanisms become less efficient. These changes contribute to age-related cognitive decline, mood problems, and neurological dysfunction. Let's examine the major players. Dopamine, involved in motivation, reward, motor control, and executive function, declines significantly with age. Dopaminergic neurons are lost, particularly in the substantia nigra, and dopamine receptor density decreases. This contributes to reduced motivation, slower processing speed, and movement problems in aging. Serotonin affects mood, sleep, appetite, and cognition. Serotonin synthesis capacity declines with age, potentially contributing to depression, sleep disturbances, and cognitive changes in older adults. Acetylcholine is critical for memory, attention, and learning. Cholinergic system degeneration is a hallmark of Alzheimer's disease. But even normal aging shows reduced acetylcholine production. This contributes to age-related memory problems. GABA and glutamate represent the main inhibitory and excitatory neurotransmitters respectively, and their balance is crucial. Aging tends to shift toward reduced GABAergic inhibition and potential excitotoxicity from excess glutamate, contributing to neuronal damage. So what can we do to optimize these systems? Amino acid precursors provide the building blocks for neurotransmitter synthesis. Tyrosine is the precursor for dopamine and can be supplemented at 500 to 2,000 milligrams daily, typically taken in the morning to support dopamine production. Tryptophan is the precursor for serotonin, though its conversion is influenced by many factors including insulin and competing amino acids. Choline supports acetylcholine production. Sources include eggs, liver, and supplements like alpha-GPC or CDP-choline, which cross the blood-brain barrier more effectively than dietary choline. Typical supplemental doses range from 300 to 600 milligrams daily. Cofactors are essential because neurotransmitter synthesis requires specific vitamins and minerals. B vitamins, particularly B6, B9, and B12, are involved in multiple neurotransmitter synthesis pathways. Deficiency impairs neurotransmitter production. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions, including those related to neurotransmitter synthesis and receptor function. Zinc is necessary for proper neurotransmitter metabolism and signaling. Lifestyle factors profoundly impact neurotransmitter health. Exercise increases brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, which supports neuron survival and neuroplasticity. Exercise also increases dopamine receptor density and enhances serotonergic function. The effects are substantial. Regular aerobic exercise may be more effective than many supplements for neurotransmitter optimization. Sleep is when neurotransmitter systems are restored. Sleep deprivation depletes multiple neurotransmitter systems and impairs receptor function. 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep is non-negotiable for neurotransmitter health. Stress management is critical because chronic stress depletes dopamine and serotonin while potentially creating excitotoxic glutamate conditions. Chronic stress also reduces BDNF, impairing neuroplasticity. Here's where I need to introduce significant caution. The neurotransmitter optimization space is full of oversimplified claims and potentially dangerous advice. You cannot simply take precursors and expect optimal neurotransmitter function. The synthesis, release, receptor binding, and clearance are all highly regulated processes influenced by genetics, environment, and health status. There's also risk in attempting to manipulate specific neurotransmitter systems without understanding the complexity and interconnections. Boosting one system can affect others. The brain maintains delicate balances, and crude interventions can create imbalances. Additionally, many people are actually dealing with undiagnosed or undertreated mental health conditions, not simple neurotransmitter deficiency. Depression, anxiety, and cognitive problems should be evaluated by healthcare professionals, not self-treated with precursor supplements. A rational protocol focuses on supporting overall neurotransmitter health rather than targeting specific systems. Ensuring adequate B vitamins through diet and supplementation, maintaining optimal magnesium and zinc status, considering choline supplementation for acetylcholine support, engaging in regular aerobic exercise to boost BDNF and multiple neurotransmitter systems, prioritizing sleep quality and duration, managing stress through proven techniques, and maintaining a diet that supports brain health with adequate protein for amino acid precursors and omega-3 fatty acids for membrane function. If you're experiencing significant mood or cognitive symptoms, work with healthcare professionals who can properly assess neurotransmitter function and provide appropriate treatment.